Hi, I'm David, and I'm going to be running Blaster Master Randomizer. So this randomizer was written by Quantum, and there's some versions of it available online. I'm using what is the latest available version, although I happen to know that there's some internal versions that have more features. But let's go ahead and get this started. Time will start when I gain control. So, ready, and go. Alright, so we will always start off in Area 1. If you're familiar with Blaster Master at all, you might notice that these big guys have a little less health than usual. And health is randomized right now. There are some randomizer options. Some of the ones that I have chosen are like infinite continues, and what else? No safe mode. I won't go into all the options here, but the first thing you need to know is dungeon entrances are shuffled, and this is not the correct one. So I do need to check dungeon entrances until I find the correct one. Yeah, no more going straight to the end and just going to the one I want. Ouch. Yeah, and this is a little bit neat. It means I get to see a whole bunch of the stage that I don't normally get to see. It makes for an interesting change of pace. Ow, that hurts a lot. Those Metroids look like they have a little more health than usual. Alright. So yeah, dungeon entrances are shuffled. Health is randomized a little bit. Area 1 always starts off as Area 1, and you will always get the Area 1 track here. We did randomize, Quantum randomized the tracks a little bit. I'm really hoping that it's not the very last dungeon. Area 1 has 5 dungeons in it. Yeah, this is normally the vanilla dungeon, and it's the wrong one, so I'm getting the very last dungeon of the level. A little bit of poor luck there. This randomizer is based off of the US version, so it's a little more laggy than the Japanese version, although thankfully I have infinite continues to work with. One of the usual advantages of the Japanese version is not coming into play here. There's also fewer glitches available in the US version. And yeah, here we are. The dungeon layouts have not changed, so I know instantly entering a dungeon whether or not I'm in the correct one. I could grab that gun upgrade. The other thing that has been shuffled around is that the bosses are not necessarily in the dungeons you would normally fight them in. So if I was feeling a little unsafe, I might grab that gun upgrade and take it to the boss. But in this stage, I don't think it's worth doing. The main reason I would grab a gun upgrade at all is for hard shell. You don't really want to face hard shell with the empty gun if you can avoid it. That looks like Frozen Crabulous, so that's the Area 6 boss. Thankfully, Grenade Trick still works. And the next thing, the drops are also randomized. So this can either be hyper or hover, and it looks like I got hyper this time. Yeah, you basically just, Area 1 has 2 area exits, and you basically just need a way to get to one of them. I don't think I grabbed triple missiles. I guess not. Anyways, that'll get me past the gate there, and then I have no idea what area is going to be next. Area 2, okay. But with Area 7's music. Area 2 early on is actually pretty good odds, because Area 2 kind of branches out a lot and opens up a lot of options. Because Area 2 has 3 area entrances, and each one has different requirements, so that kind of opens up a lot of possibilities once I find the boss. Ouch. Okay, those things have a little more health than usual. I'm not bothered by low health right now. Death warping is still an option in this version, especially since I have infinite continues.
This is based on the JP version or
US version. There was specifically a flag checked to have infinite continues. Yeah.
I wouldn't expect it to flag.
Yeah, there's also one for infinite lives, which I avoid because that closes off the option of death warp. Hey, dungeons right here. First place I checked. Area 2 has somewhere, let me think, 4 dungeons. And I think it's possible that the randomizer is biased towards having the dungeons be closer to vanilla. At the very least, further into the area. So if this were a normal area 2, I would just go straight to the boss room, but you never know if you're gonna get a challenging boss early on. In particular, I would want to be near full health for a hard shell if he shows up. But instead, we get Crabulous again. So a vanilla boss this time. And he could drop a whole lot of stuff here. He could drop Hover, he could drop Crusher, he could drop Wall 1. So I don't see Hover, and my shot is still Hyper, so that means he dropped Wall 1. Let's take the death here. I'm very low on health. That's actually a little unfortunate to have Wall 1 already, because that means there's a possibility of getting Wall 2 early, which I really don't want. But it also means that I can't use the Crusher shortcut. Isn't Area 7's doing great? You're actually hearing it way more than you heard it on stage earlier this week. There's just not much to these rooms. Alright, I have no idea what area is next. It could be literally any of them. Well, except for 8. It can't possibly be 8. I think the seeds are usually generated Area 7. Okay, so that's interesting. Because I went into Area 7 and I don't have Crusher, that means this dungeon entrance is guaranteed to be the correct one. Easy every time. And it's got Area 6's music. Yeah. It's also interesting to get Area 7, because that means I'm going to be going to some other branching path. Like, there's a couple of areas that are basically just dead-end areas. You're just going to get something in there that opens up some other path. Mother Brain. Alright. Another easy boss. Alright. Question is, what is the upgrade? I think Crusher. Alright. So as far as go modes go, the closest thing this game has to a go mode is if you have Hyper, Crusher, Wall 1, and Wall 2. It's possible to find Area 8 early without all those things, and that's basically your goal. You're trying to find Area 8. But the thing is, Area 8 has 5 dungeons in it, and one of them is Crusher locked, and the other one is locked with either wall 1 and wall 2 or hover, but you would need a full hover bar to even stand a chance of getting to the thing. So just stick to using wall 1 and wall 2 for it. Alright, area 4. This is interesting because in area 4, let's see, yeah, area 2's music. Area 4 will open up the possibility that I could get the key upgrade, and I could try to find the dungeon and get the upgrade, but I'm gonna door wrap through there and just go through here to see what's on the other side. Area 5, vanilla music. I did that because area 4 could have also had the hover module, so it was like 50-50 chance whether it had the hover module, which could be useful, or the key, which I don't really need because I can just door wrap through that door. And thankfully, area 5's on the other side, so I don't need to take a game over to progress again. I can just door wrap 3 times, get through these blocks, and then we're good. It's actually really fortunate to have area 5 here. One of the other reasons I might want... These guys are really tough this time. Yeah, one of the reasons that I like to skip area 4 is just in case hard shell ended up spawning there. Yeah, I normally shoot these things when I'm navigating through the level, but that's not really an option with the amount of health they have. I am probably going to take a death in this room. Probably. Maybe. It's incredibly laggy, but what can you do? Okay. I forgot to check other dungeons on the way. I just went straight into to my usual any percent route. So that's the wrong dungeon. I should have been going a different way. Yeah, little mind blank there. There's 4... No. There are 5 dungeons in Area 5. I think I go down here. Uh-oh. Yeah, there are 5 dungeons in Area 5, but one of them is so far off the path... Ow. That's alright. But one of them is so far off the path that I'm not sure it's possible for it to even spawn a boss. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a little bit better. And I hope this is the dungeon. Is this the dungeon? It's not. Okay, so the second dungeon that I skipped earlier was the one that's the correct one. Yeah, sometimes muscle memory gets to you a little bit. I've largely been playing Japanese any percent non-rando, and like I was not playing Randomizer the past couple of months because of how much it messes with muscle memory. Alright. So all the way up here, there's another door over here, and this is for sure the correct dungeon. Ow. No? Okay, Alright, well... I think I know what happened here. So... I'm gonna take an intentional game over, because I think the boss spawned in the last dungeon location, which probably means the item there is not required. And so what that probably means is that Area 4 has the hover module. But it could have Wall 2. Alright, well, we'll see. I'm gonna look around Area 4 for a bit. It probably has either the hover module or Wall 2. I would bet on hover. So, let's see. Area 4 has 4 dungeons, but there's some nice bit of water walking you can do so that really 2 of the dungeon entrances are okay. Alright, what do we got here? This is not the correct dungeon entrance, but it's good enough. Because we're gonna do some tricky walking here. That water will instantly kill me if I'm not in iframes. There we go. Woo! That was close. Alright. And then I'm going to grab this health just in case this boss is hard shell. And I'm really hoping it's not. Give me something good, like a frog, or I would take photo page even. It's a frog. Vanilla boss. Oops. Unpaused a little too early. There we go. Alright, what upgrade do we have? Let me check. It's Wall 2. Okay, that's basically go mode. With Crusher and Wall 2, I can get anywhere. So I think the game intends for me to use Wall 2 to get through Area 1 again, but because I don't have the key yet, and the logic is built such that it thinks I need the key to complete the game. But I'm figuring that on the other side of Area 5, Area 8 is probably there. What's the best way to take a game over? These guys actually do a lot of damage. I'll take them. I need my tank back. Yeah, this is an interesting seed. It's kind of given me completion tools very early. I think I'm probably going to end up way underestimate. Let's see. But just about anything could be on the other side of this area. There's a couple of pass-through areas, Area 5 and Area 3 and Area 4. Ouch. Come on. Ow. And Area 8, here it is. Alright, so Area 8 is a little more tricky in Randomizer than it is in Vanilla, which is impressive given how hard it is already. There are 5 dungeon entrances, and I'm probably going to be taking a lot of damage checking them all out. Whoa! It's got Area 3's track too. Two hits for these guys, they're a little stronger than normal. Not that one. Yeah. I'm not really sure how to get out of that room without... I'm not in the tank. Okay. Yeah, if you miss those platforms, then it's not so good. I'll just take the game over. May as well just replenish lives. This isn't very far in the level. Oh, it's a good thing I'm used to doing Area 8 without any hover at all. Because I never even picked up the upgrade. I'm sure there are faster ways through this room, but I'm just gonna take the ceiling route. I don't know this room very well. I just know that there's a dungeon here. And this is the correct dungeon. I'm gonna go check out what the boss is real quick. It's probably not hard shell, but if it is, then either try to kill him. Vanilla. We got the plutonium beast. Yeah, the plutonium beast can show up in other levels. So I'm a little surprised that I've actually gotten so many vanilla bosses in this seed. But yeah, he's no problem. And then Underworld Lord is gonna be a pretty easy final boss. I don't know if the mashing trick works on the US version, so I'm just gonna use the safe spot trick. And time's gonna be when we fade to black after I beat him. This seed was very kind to me. Yeah, yeah. And time.
21:19.
Wow, that's faster than I did on stage.
That scene was silly. Like a good time for that game. The actual JP ROM is what, 25?
Yeah, 25:55 is what I hit on stage. No, 56 is what I hit on stage.
Rando giveth, Rando takes the place.
I'm not sure. So, there's been stuff that has made me. There's a lot of branching paths in this game, and so I've had some seeds that make me switch paths pretty much every pickup. And then I've had some stuff throw me the crab boss in a particularly brutal area. Yeah. I think this was easy for me just because of how much I've played the game. I suspect if you're not as accustomed to running Blaster Master, it might be quite a bit harder. Yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting to show it off, just waiting until after SGDQ to do it. Very thanks.